In this video, we will try to understand the significance of a virus in humans. Whenever there is a pandemic or an epidemic, the population targeted by the virus either goes extinct or they adapt. A virus has a very strong impact on adaptation, and thus causing human evolution. Now think about this. We have a huge array of DNA codons. That makes us, that's our biological signature. However, a major chunk of it is not us. But their codons were gifted by viruses over thousands and thousands of years ago. Recent studies suggest that approximately 30% of all protein adaptations from the time we diverged from chimpanzees have been driven by viruses. A virus-fighting protein in humans triggers a possible genetic mutation that may have accelerated the evolution of our species. Is the virus a living thing? It's always been a heated discussion amongst biologists to categorize it living or non-living thing. They have technically no activity outside a host cell. But when a virus enters a cell, it is far from inactive. It sheds its code, bears its genes and induces the cell's replication machinery to reproduce the intruder's DNA or RNA and manufacture more viral protein based on the instructions in the viral nucleic acid. The newly created viral bits assemble, and more viruses arises, which also may infect other cells. A specific category of viruses called retrovirus can make a permanent change to your DNA, and the genetic information of that virus is passed through humans from one generation to another. So this is how that specific genetic code becomes immortal. But still, let's rethink, what exactly is a virus? Are they some random piece of probabilistic information which nature creates? The piece of information which wants to remain immortal, as this information likes to pass it on from generation to generation. Imagine a world without virus. Things would have been way different than what we see around. Things would have looked primitive, as the rate of evolution would have slowed down by almost 50%. The recent pandemic caused due to COVID-19 has disrupted many lives. If we do a brief research on the patients who have succumbed due to this disease are primarily those who had a background of stress-related disease. 99% of the patients who died in Italy were 50 years and above. The same data also suggests that the majority of them were suffering from stress-related ailments. Unfortunately, COVID-19 has created a brand by itself. Just like when we think of a quality phone, we think of Apple or Samsung. Similarly, when people think of death, COVID-19 runs through their minds. So even if you were healthy and had no background for the stress-related disease earlier, but if you get infected with COVID-19, your thought process would run differently and you would think of death many times in a day. Your body will give up on fighting and your situation would get critical. The modern human has always underestimated the power of the human brain. Our body and brain are very much capable to deal with COVID-19. The usage of hydroxychloroquine as a drug to fight against COVID-19 is suspicious, with no strong research and practical evidence. But it's still gonna work. Not because it's an appropriate drug for this respiratory disease. Because of a psychological phenomenon called the power of suggestion. Yes, it's just like how simple sugar pill in homeopathy works for many patients, where the primary content of these homeopathy pills are sugar. To explain the concept of the power of suggestion, we would like to make a whole new video on it. People with stronger immunity would not even get any kinds of symptoms. They would be asymptomatic. So, in a nutshell, we need to have stronger immunity. And our immunity has been governed by stress levels. If we meditate and harness the feeling of love towards ourself and develop unwavering thought of happiness, then these type of flu would come and go, but won't affect you. Our suggestion to our viewers is, you need to take care of your brain by being happy and optimistic. In turn, your subconscious brain would take care of your health. All we need to do is to go within and explore the innate power which all of us possess. Thanks for watching this video. This video has been sponsored by Inkstall Educare. Get online live tuitions with Inkstall.